And next up will be potentially Formula One stars of the future. It is the 2024 ROKiT F4 British Championship, certified by FIA. Some very talented young racers indeed on this grid for the first of 3 races this weekend. This will be a 20-minute race and will be underway very shortly indeed.
Next up, racing on Park TV today. For the first time this season, it is the ROKiT British F4 Championship. The man to watch, number 7 right here, Deegan Fairclough, leading the championship by 30 points right now. 4 wins already this season, could have been 5, but at the last weekend at Thruxton was leading race number 3, but mechanical issues forced a retirement. To the right-hand side, car number 4, his teammate Reza Surwutherin. He got his first win of the season at Thruxton last weekend, and he is on pole position for race number 1 today as well. This is race number 1 of 3. Look out for Alex Ninovic, second in the championship right now. But these guys in the high-tech pulsate are the ones to watch. Over to Dave to take us through the British F4 Championship with ROKiT.
Yes, thanks Ewan. The cars making their way around to the grid then. It is Reza Surwutherin and Deegan Fairclough, the 2 high-tech pulsate drivers on the front row of the grid. Deegan Fairclough, the current championship leader. Second row of the grid, number 18, James Higgins, alongside 78, Jack Sherwood, the 2 Rodin Motorsport drivers. Alex Ninovic, the Australian, on row 3, alongside number 42, the first of the rookie class drivers, Rowan Campbell-Pilling. And on the 4th row of the grid is Yampu Shui, the Chinese driver, alongside Maxwell Dodds. Row 5, Joel Bergstrom, number 22 from Sweden. And the first of the ladies on the grid, 44, Ella Lloyd, the young Welsh racer. Row 6 of the grid is number 8, Kai Daryanani from India, alongside number 9, Abhi Pulling, a very familiar name to many, the F1 Academy and Formula W Series racer. Row 7 is 33, Leo Robinson, the Anglo-Algerian racer, alongside number 19, debutant this weekend, Mateusz Ryba, the youngest man on the grid, only 15 years of age, the Slovakian. Row 8 is Mika Abrahams of South Africa, alongside Martin Molnar of Hungary. Row 9, it's Chloe Chong in the number 11, alongside Carrie Schreiner, the young German racer, making her UK racing debut this weekend. In the 10th row, first win for Alex Berg last weekend at Thruxton, the Canadian son of former Formula 1 driver Alan Berg, alongside Nina Gademan in the number 3. The young Dutch racer Yu Hao Fu of China rounds out the grid.
So Deegan Fairclough on pole position, he was only 3rd quickest in qualifying, behind Jack Sherwood. For present purposes, we can say he leads the championship and leads it. Yeah, I said 25, so 30 points.
He's been the only championship leader all year. No one else has led the championship. He's led it from the off.
Put it that way, that's quite right, yeah. He's had 4 wins, a 2nd and 3rd. I'll also mention the fact that he's a BRGC Rising Star team, and we are
So the cars up onto the grid then. Looking at the championship table, it is Deegan Fairclough who leads Alex Ninovic by 30 points. The championship has had a total of 4 rounds so far, supporting the British Touring Car Championship at Donington, Brands Hatch, Snetterton and Thruxton. They've had a couple of races, sadly, rather spoiled by the weather. They had a couple of races which only ended up with half points, namely one of the races at Thruxton, one at Snetterton as well, which was interrupted by a rainstorm. Believe it was James Higgins that took the win in that one, and one race due to timetable delays didn't take place at Donington. But Deegan Fairclough has had a total of 4 wins so far this year. He had a double at Brands Hatch, 1 at Donington and 1 at Thruxton. Alex Ninovic, a single win at Snetterton in the opening race there. And James Higgins, his win came in the half points race at Snetterton. He's ahead of Jack Sherwood, I believe is the son of Justin Sherwood, the long-time former single-seater and GT racer. In the team standings, it's Rodin Motorsport who are on top. Those are the predominantly black cars. You can tell their drivers apart by the colours of the wings on their cars. Alex Ninovic has white wings and mirrors. James Higgins has blue wings and mirrors, and Jack Sherwood is for them as well. He's got yellow wings and mirrors. And their fourth driver is Abby Pulling. Further back, a little further back on the grid for her. She's got the red mirrors and wings on her car. Identical Tatus T421 chassis as standard for Formula 4 across the world. Look out for Carrie Schreiner on her UK Series debut. She's raced in a couple of F4 Series on the continents. One of, I think it's 5 lady racers we've got on this grid. I mentioned Abby Pulling. We've got Ella Lloyd out there as well. She's had a fair bit of bad luck so far this year, unfortunately. Racing for JHR Developments. There are a couple of other cars as well, starting from the pit lane in this race. They are Zach Scholar, number 23 for XL Motorsport, number 77 Bart Harrison for Chris Dittman Racing. Due to an accumulation of penalty points, they are forced to start this race from the pit lane. Cars being led away on the green flag lap by the safety car, so whether we're going to start under the safety car, I haven't had notification. We'll wait and see on that. It will be a 20-minute race. You can recognise the rookie class runners by the yellow number backgrounds on their cars. There's one of them, number 3, Nina Gademan from the Netherlands for Fortec Motorsport, one of the best known names in all of single-seater racing. They're the white and red cars. So Deegan Fairclough and Reza Siwarathan for High-Tech Pulsates lead the field round. Their other teammate is Mika Abrahams, a little bit further back. Reza Siwarathan took his first win at Thruxton last time out. Another first-time winner at our last meeting was Alex Berg. He won the second race at Thruxton, the Canadian. His father, Alan, made, I think it was 9 Grand Prix starts for the Osella team back in 1986 before going bound to race in the Americas. Alex now making a name for himself. Superb field of these very rapid little single-seaters. Best of luck to Mateusz Ryba, the Slovakian, on his debut for the Finsis by Argenti team. In racing blue and black, so do Virtuosi Racing. They can be differentiated by their wing colours as well. Now it's heading up towards Abbey. So can Deegan Fairclough make it 5 race wins for the season? He's graduated through junior saloon car racing. He's competed in Fiesta Juniors as well before moving to single-seater competition. Coming up to the grid then, the track has dried out considerably in these dry and fairly windy conditions now. Deegan Fairclough ready to lead the field away. He's 17-year-old. Earned his opportunity on the grid at the ROKiT Racing Stars shootout at the start of last season. Was 3rd in the championship last year, so the hot favourites for this season. His teammates Reza Siwuruthan starts alongside him. Lives in Dorset. He's been English karting champion, has raced in the Ginetta Junior Championship as well, and finished third in that championship last year. Contested the F4 UAE Championship in the Middle East as well. But the 77 of Bart Harrison, the 23 Zach Scholar making their way to the end of the pit lane. Zach Scholar, the UAE-based driver. Last couple of cars onto the grid, Nina Gadaman, number 3, and 99 of Yu Hao Fu. This 20-minute race will fly by. All in position then. We await the all clear from the marshals at the back of the grid. First of 3 races this weekend for the ROKiT F4 British Championship, certified by FIA. The green flag is shown at the back of the grid. It's time for these young racers to show what they can do around the Silverstone Grand Prix circuits. The revs are up and away they go. Down towards Copse Corner for the first time. A decent start by Deegan Fairclough from the outside the front row. Looks like he's got the lead. Are they all going to make it round okay? What a fine sight they make. These are Formula 1 drivers in the making, potentially. They're all round the first couple of corners okay. It is Fairclough who's got the lead. Siwuruthan is in second position. Wait to pick up who's in third place. The black car with the blue wings, I think, is James Higgins in third position. There's number 22 of Joel Bergstrom. The Swede leads the rookie category away with the yellow numbers. Down the hanger straight they come. It is Fairclough 1, Siwuruthan. Higgins coming under fire. Who's that moving up on the outside? A little tricky to pick out the numbers on these cars at speed. I think that's the number 12, Alex Ninovic, moving around the outside there to take third place away as they head out of Stowe. So the Australian up into third position. Good battle developing here already, and there's contact and round it goes. I think that's one of the Rodin cars. The black car with the yellow wings, I think, is Max Dobbs that we've lost there, the number 17. Thought he takes the slightest bit of contact to dislodge your wings on these cars as well. Bergstrom running wide there as they came out of club. He's lost a bit of ground. They head through the right-hander at Abbey. 1 or 2 moves being made. It is Deegan Fairclough, though, who continues to lead the way. A little bit of a lock-up into the right-hander at Village there. One car pulling off, I think, to the right. I just caught a glimpse of there. We'll pick up who that was in a moment. The number 6 car there, I think that is heading this little group. The number 8 rather, Kai Daryanani, heading that battle, the Indian-born driver in the Fortec Motorsports car. They charge their way up towards, it's the 78 car that's gone into the gravel at the club complex. That's Jack Sherwood facing the wrong way, the East Midlands based racer. And he's sadly out of the race. Hopefully the marshals can get that car moved and we won't need a safety car. Daryanani coming under fire from Leo Robinson, the Anglo-Algerian in number 33 for JHR Developments. But it's Fairclough who leads over the line. Siwuruthan is in second place, Higgins third, then Ninovic. Ella Lloyd is going well up there in fifth place. She's gained 5 places off the grid. That's a superb first lap by Ella Lloyd. Then we've got the number 56 leading the rookies, but we do have a safety car. That'll be for that incident down at club for Jack Sherwood's stranded car. Sixth place, number 56, which is Yampu Chui, Finsis by Argenti, the Chinese driver. He's leading the rookie category. You can see on the timing tower there. So we've lost Jack Sherwood. We've also lost number 42, Rowan Campbell-Pilling. That must be the car we saw pulling off at Village. One of the contenders in the rookie category, Rowan Campbell-Pilling. Had a win in that category at Thruxton a week ago. .16 points behind Yampu Shui in the rookie standings at the moment. So the drivers weaving to keep their tyres warm behind the safety car. Have a look again at that incident into club corner, and yes, there's the contact. Round goes Jack Sherwood. The back wheels drop into the gravel. You're not going to get out of there. Was it Rowan Campbell-Pilling that he made contact with? Didn't quite see, but I suspect it was, and that's why he's dropped out of the race, possibly with a bit of damage. The JCB telehandler being brought in to lift Jack Sherwood's number 78 Rodin Motorsport car out of the gravel. So your leader is Deegan Fairclough. Reza Silverstone in second place, and it's James Higgins in third. Another graduate of the Ginetta Junior Championship over the last couple of years, where a lot of these drivers have come from. Great start to the race by Ella Lloyd. She's well up there in P5. And there's number 42, Rowan Campbell-Pilling. Looks disappointed. This car at trackside, he'll have to go again in race 2, which has the partially reversed grid. Waiting to see if we're going to go racing again this time. Deegan Fairclough leads them round. Just under 15 minutes of this race to go. It looks like the safety car may be staying out for another lap. Yes, the yellow flag's still waving. So no change in the order, of course. No overtaking behind the safety car. You'll be penalised heavily if you do so. This, of course, has allowed Bart Harrison and Zach Scholar to close up, who started from the pit lanes. They've been able to catch the back of the field. Harrison for Chris Dittman Racing, teammate to Carrie Schreiner this weekend, the German. And Zach Scholar at the back of the field for Excel Motorsports. Leo Robinson in 8th position. Safety car in this lap, we're told. So we will be going racing again at the end of this lap. As Leo Robinson, I have to say, I can't think of any other racing drivers who have represented Algeria. Pierre-Henri Raffanel was born there, but he was a French national. He's now Bugatti's test driver. Safety car heads them round Club Corner. Such a cosmopolitan field we've got here today. We've got drivers from Great Britain, Australia, China, India, Algeria, Sweden, South Africa, Hungary, Slovakia, Canada, the Netherlands, Germany and the United Arab Emirates. What a fantastic mix of nationalities. Shows the world appeal of motor racing, and in particular British motor racing, a place to learn to race. There's Zach Scholar at the back of the field in the Excel Motorsport car. Excel Motorsport use the blue, pink and white livery. Tell it's Zach Scholar because of the pink wing mirrors. Keeping the heat in their tyres. There's 12 minutes of the race to go. So we'll not yet be at halfway when this race gets back underway, with Deegan Fairclough out front, looking to extend his championship lead over Alex Ninovic. He's there in 4th position. James Higgins 3rd in the points. He's in P3 in this race. And Jack Sherwood will be the one to lose out here with that retirement. Abby Pulling in the top 5 of the points. She's down in 15th place at the moment, so needs to start to work her way through the field. Here we go then, they're already getting back up to speed. The safety car will be heading into pit lane with 11.5 minutes to go. Deegan Fairclough blasts off into the lead at the wheel of the high-tech car. Away they go then, and we're racing once again here at Silverstone with the ROKiT F4 British Championship certified by FIA. Trying to make a move down the inside there. The battle for 3rd place between Higgins and Ninovic. the two Rodin Motorsport cars. Looks like there's no team orders between those two, fighting it out for that third place. It's Fairclough who leads. High-Tech 1 and 2, Rodin 3 and 4. And then Ella Lloyd in the JHR Developments car in P5, making a move down the inside of the 22. That is Bergstrom, makes up the place past the 33 of Leo Robinson, so plenty of battling all the way down the order. Deegan Fairclough has pulled away though by about half a dozen car lengths. They head into Stowe. Those are the Fortec cars, the white and red, that's Kai Darianani. Robinson and Bergstrom swapping places just behind them. That's Mika Abrahams in car number 5, the third of the High-Tech cars. High-Tech pulsates 14.5 points behind Rodin Motorsport in the team standings at the moment. There is Mika Abrahams, the number 5, the South African. Up towards Abbey. Starting to string out just a little now. There is Deegan Fairclough. Silverstone trying to defend that second place. Ooh, big lock up there from, I think that was one of the Finsis by Argenti cars. It was either Finsis by Argenti or Virtuosi Racing. Their livery is quite similar. There's one of the Virtuosi cars. You have Fu, the Chinese driver, towards the back of the field, battling with Bart Harrison in the 77. Fairclough leads into Brooklands, going round to complete lap at number 4. He's certainly going to do the fastest lap of the race this time through, because it's the first real clear lap of racing we have had. Deegan Fairclough, who began his career racing Citroen Saxos and Ford Fiestas in junior racing, following his move up from karting. 2 minutes 1.954 his lap time that time through. He leads by 1.7 seconds already ahead of Siwurathan in second place. Then it's Higgins in third, Ninovic, Lloyd, and it's the Chinese racer Yampu Chui for Finsis by Argenti, who rounds out the top 6 and leads the rookie class. Second of the rookies is Joel Bergström, the Swede, and it's Martin Molnar, the Hungarian for Virtuosi Racing, who's in P11 overall, third of the rookies. The 44 there is Ella Lloyd. She's starting to come under fire from the 56 of Yampu Chui now. This is the battle for 5th place overall. Just behind them, Kai Darianani from India. Down the straight they go, the 56 of Shui, defending from Darianani, who tries to go round the outside of him at Stowe. Can he get the move done? It's a brave move on the outside line, that very fast right-hander, but he'll have the inside line up the Vale towards the left into the club corner complex. Is Darianani going to go through? No, Yampu Shui holds him off, runs out wide on the exit, just clips the curb. And behind them we've got Bergstrom and Leo Robinson and Mika Abrahams next behind them. Chasing them is Martin Molnar, third of the rookie class. Up towards Abbey they go. Then towards the infield complex out of Farm, towards Village. Fairclough still leads. All the actions behind him, 1 or 2 cars locking up through there. It's still a little bit damp offline. That was Ella Lloyd who locked up through there, I think, in P5. And the leaders heading down towards Brooklands. There goes Fairclough. There's Siwurathan. You can tell those cars apart because Siwurathan's got the silver nose cone. Fairclough's nose cone is black. And there are the 2 Rodin cars fighting out. Number 18 is James Higgins with the blue crash helmet, holding off the number 12 of Alex Ninovic. Up and over the line they come once again. Fairclough completes his 5th lap. 1.9 seconds now his lead. So he's increased his lead by a couple of tenths over that last lap. Higgins just ahead of Ninovic by 0.2 of a second there. Towards the Maggots and Beckett's complex. The leaders come through, no problem at all. The first 4 starting to pull away slightly now. They're nearly 2 seconds clear of Ella Lloyd in 5th. Then Shui is 6th. Darianani, Robinson, Bergstrom and Abrahams rounding out the top 10. Behind them is Molnar. Then we've got Max Dodds, the number 17, next in the order. Down the hanger straight they come. Ella Lloyd heads this group. Mika Abrahams coming under fire there from the 24 of Martin Molnar. Dodds next then. Abby Pulling, a slightly subdued run for Abby in this one. She's just ahead of Maciej Ryba, the Slovakian newcomer, in the number 19 car. Alex Berg behind him. Then Nina Gadaman, who started from the back of the grid, Chloe Chong, Bart Harrison, who started from the pit lane, then Carrie Schreiner, Zach Scholar and Yu Hao Fu rounding out the field. Just under 6 minutes to go now. Fight for third between the two Rodin Motorsport runners, Higgins and Ninovic. Ninovic will want to get through here to try and keep up his chase of Deegan Fairclough in the points championship standings, but James Higgins is third in the points. He's only 39 points behind his teammate in second and third places in the points standings, and he's having a look on the inside there. Doesn't get the move done. Number 18 car with the blue wings and mirrors. Alex Ninovic's number 12 car has the white trim. They're still nose to tail. Leaders heading over the line to complete their sixth lap, just over 5 minutes of the race to go. 2.6 seconds is now the lead margin, so Deegan Fairclough has checked out at the front of this first race of the weekend for the ROKiT F4 British Championship, certified by FIA. Ninovic has a look up the inside. There are raindrops falling again. Yes, the rain is returning, and James Higgins ran wide there at Copse Corner. He could lose third place. Indeed he does. Alex Ninovic's teammate, the Australian, takes over, and I think possibly Yampu Shui has come through into P5 there as well. We'll check that. Has he gone ahead of Ella Lloyd? No, Ella is still there. Still the leading lady racer in this race. One of the FIA Girls on Track campaign over the last couple of years. So many of them in this race, which is great to see. Yampu Shui in 6th position, the leader of the rookie category. Looks like it's Leo Robinson on his tail now. He's come through on the last lap. Kai Darianani, I think, has lost a couple of spots. Still fierce battling in the lower reaches of that top 10. Yes, there's Darianani. He has dropped back a little behind Bergstrom as well in the number 22. There's the battle between, I think that's Dodds and Pulling a little further out. Through the right-hander at Abbey go the midfield. This group headed up by Ella Lloyd, coming under fire now from Yampu Shui, who wants to move into the top 5 and gets a higher overall score. He's already leading his subclass, the rookie division. There goes our third place, Alex Ninovic. Now he's past his teammate. He's pulling away from him and trying to go after Reza Sivaruthan for second place. Just over 3 minutes remaining. Leaders will complete their 7th lap this time through. Deegan Fairclough still has the fastest lap of the race, 2 minutes 1.954. His lead's up to 3.5 seconds now over Reza Sivaruthan. He pulled away by nearly a second on that last lap. He is dominating this race. They're still frantically battling away in the lower reaches of the top 10. This is great stuff. Yampu Shui under fire from Leo Robinson, the number 33 for JHR Developments in there. There's Yampu Shui. There's Robinson, the black car with the gold nose cone. And then number 22 behind him is his teammate Joel Bergstrom. He's got the green tip to the nose cone. So you tell there, 2 cars apart. Behind him is Kai Darianani trying to win that place back again in the number 8 for Full-Tech Motorsports. Swing their way through Stowe Corner. Kai Darianani, who lost 2 places a couple of laps ago, dodging about there on the tail of Bergstrom ahead of him. Has a look on the inside into Club, and the next corner's a right-hander, so Joel Bergstrom, the Swede, holds him off. And in behind them now, that looks like Mika Abrahams, the number 5. Darianani again unable to make a move there into Abbey. Bergstrom holds the inside. There is Abrahams, the number 5, the third of the high-tech cars. He's got Martin Molnar, the Hungarian, trying to make a move there into the loop, and suddenly slowing there. That was Darianani. He may have missed a gear coming into the loop there, because that forced everybody to check up behind. It was Molnar who lost out, and I think he's lost a place to Abbey Pulling. The number 9 has got through. So Martin Molnar almost came to a dead stop there in the middle of the loop. That was just a bit of a traffic jam through there. A lock-up there for James Higgins in that fourth position, losing a bit of ground to his teammate Alex Ninovic. No problem at all though for Deegan Fairclough, who goes into his last lap with a new fastest lap, 2 minutes 1.101. He's 4 seconds clear of Reza Siwaruthan now. Up towards Maggots and Beckett is going to be win number 5 for the season, barring any mechanical problem for Deegan Fairclough. A little bit of a slide there as he goes into Beckett's. Shows he's not holding back, he is pushing as hard as he can, the only way he knows how, Deegan Fairclough. Into the hanger straight. Look at the lead he's pulled out over Reza now. Is Reza Siwaruthan going to be reeled in here by the Rodin pairing of Ninovic and Higgins? Ella Lloyd still there in a fine P5. That'll make up for some bad luck she suffered earlier in the season. Had some problems at Snetterton in particular. She's only 13th in the championship. This will give her a morale boost. Fairclough onto the Sir Lewis Hamilton straights. Straight named after one of the men who is an inspiration for these young racers. Sir Lewis Hamilton is one of the men that these drivers want to be and get into Formula One. Could we see Deegan Fairclough in Formula One someday? He's certainly a very, very talented young racer indeed. He's well clear of his teammate Reza Siwaruthan. Out of the loop, into the Wellington straight for the last time. Under the bridge towards Brooklands. Surviving the early safety car period for Jack Sherwood's stranded car. He's going to put a dent in his title hopes for the non-finish here. No problem at all for Deegan Fairclough. Around Luffield and Woodcuts for the final time. He's only got to put his foot down now. And Deegan Fairclough in the number 7 high-tech Pulsate car takes his 5th ROKiT F4 British Championship certified by FIA victory of the season. Win number 5 for Deegan Fairclough. Second place will go to Reza Siwaruthan, and Alex Ninovic completes the podium ahead of his teammate James Higgins. Ella Lloyd, an excellent 5th. The rookie class is won by Jan Shui in 6th position for Finsis by Argenti. That's Leo Robinson, Joel Bergstrom, Kai Darianani, and Mika Abrahams completes the top 10. Bergstrom second of the rookie category. Martin Molnar with that error at the loop drops back a couple of spots behind Abby Pulling and Max Dodds, but he still takes 3rd in class, 13th overall. 14th is Matthias Rieber in 14th position. Then Nina Gademan, Alex Berg, and the rest of them. Superb measured drive by Deegan Fairclough to extend his championship lead. Taking the win by a margin of 4.77 seconds, and another new fastest lap at the end of the race there on the final lap, 2 minutes 1.055. Fairclough the winner by over 4.5 seconds ahead of Reza Siwaruthan, then Ninovic 3rd ahead of his teammate James Higgins. Good scrap between those two. Ella Lloyd an excellent 5th. Yampu Shui in P6 wins the rookie category. Leo Robinson in 7th place ahead of Joel Bergstrom, 2nd in class, then Kai Darianani and Mika Abrahams round up the top 10. Then it was Pulling, Dodds, Molnar and Matthias Rieber, and Nina Gademan, Alex Berg, Bart Harrison, Chloe Chong, Zach Sculler, Yuhao Fu and Carrie Schreiner, the final finisher. Sadly we lost Jack Sherwood and Rowan Campbell-Pilling on the opening lap. That concludes the first of 3 races this weekend then for the ROKiT F4 British Championship certified by FIA. The rain staying away throughout that one. We hope it stays away for the rest of the day. I won't say any more. I don't want to put the curse of the commentator on things. Full credit to everybody who's battled through the rain showers, which seem to be permanently present here at Silverstone. All our volunteer marshals, all the teams, and of course all our camera operators as well. We'll head down into the pits very shortly for the podium presentation. 3 races to come here at Silverstone today. We've got the Mottall Caterham 7 310Rs next. Then we've got the 2-hour race for the MSUK British Endurance Championship, and then more Caterhams, the Mission Motorsport 270R Championship to round out the day. Well, in a moment we'll be heading down to pit lane for the podium presentation for the ROKiT F4 British Championship, certified by FIA.
Fastest lap is actually by Dean Fairclough, as Mark was saying, the Formula 4 lap record for the Silverstone Grand Prix circuit took its 1.055, which was set on his final lap. So the grid's going to line up like this. Well, first of all, we need to give you an extra drive for looking at the printed program, digital program. It doesn't include the 70 glass Hoffman. 77 glass Hoffman, which is double F and a double N. Obviously the same sort of thing as it is 310R. And we're going to line up like this on pole position 66 British Engineering.
Unfortunately, 1 or 2 tech problems down in pit lane, so we won't be able to bring you the podium. Apologies there for our ROKiT F4 British Championship. More from them tomorrow. So we'll see the dedicated F4 stream back tomorrow. Thanks for joining us on that. So the rest of the action can be followed, of course, on BARC TV.